no blankets, got no bed, got no roof above our heads, got no shelter when it rains. All we got is Yankee grain. Swamp fox, tail on his hat. Nobody knows where the swamp fox at. Swamp fox, hiding in the glen. He runs away to find a view.
Down through the years, war has always been considered the exclusive domain of men. But history reveals that women, too, have played important parts in every conflict between nations. The fiery patriotism of Joan of Arc inspired the people of France and led them to a victory that changed the face of Europe. Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp. During the Crimean War, she opened a field hospital that brought the first semblance of sanitation and humane care to the casualties of battle. Edith Cavell, a British Red Cross nurse in World War I, who organized an underground escape route that smuggled Allied war prisoners to safety in neutral Holland. Edith Cavell was captured, court-martialed by the enemy, and paid for her heroism with her life. In our previous stories about General Francis Marion, the Swamp Fox, we have seen that he, too, got valuable help from a woman, from his fiancée, Mary Badeau. As a spy behind the Redcoat lines, she gathered secret information that helped the Swamp Fox plan his guerrilla raids. But Mary, too, was captured by the enemy, and the Swamp Fox, in one of his most daring coups, rescued her. With Mary safely aboard a Patriot ship, the Swamp Fox, with the English bulldog snapping at his heels, rides off to plan new raids against the enemies of his country. But what a man plans and what a woman does are often vastly different, as you will now see in this newest adventure of the Swamp Fox. Its title, A Woman's Courage.
You and Oscar come with me. The rest of you get back to your homes as best you can. Wait for my signal.
They sure don't give up easy, General. They're about a mile back and still coming.
Yes, they're not called English bulldogs for nothing, I'm afraid.
These horses about ready to drop, sir.
That cabin in the hollow yonder, that belongs to Widow Jackson, doesn't it?
Yes, she's on our side.
Good. Now listen. Ride straight to the cabin. Keep bunched together.
Oh, why don't we take to the woods, General?
No use, O'Reilly. They're following our tracks, not us. Let's go. Friends of Marion, you can open the door, Mrs. Jackson. Good morning to you, Mrs. Jackson. Son?
Good morning to you, General.
You have a good man with you, ma'am.
Andrew does right well looking after me. But here, I'm forgetting my manners. Won't you come in, General?
Well, I will, provided you have a back door.
Well, yes.
You see, Mrs. Jackson, we're being followed by enemy troops. I'm trying to figure some way to throw them off our tracks. Now, would you mind greatly if we led our horses through your house?
Of course not, General. Andy, you open that back door.
Thank you, ma'am. Double back there. Try to mix them up. Make tracks in all directions. Hurry.
Yes, sir.
General.
All right, quickly, come on through. You've done me a real favor, Mrs. Jackson. I'm much obliged to you.
Well, it's little enough. I wish it was more.
Bless you, ma'am.
Andy, back inside. We gotta barricade the door. Shove, now shove! Give me a hand! I'm shoving. Hey, you get back to the brief. What do you want?
Madam, a most puzzling situation has arisen. A group of horsemen rode up to this door and then disappeared. Now, can you explain this phenomena?
Nothing to explain. Some folks came to see me, and they rode off again.
They did not ride off again, madam, because their tracks seemed to go nowhere. They just vanished into thin air.
Maybe that's where you better look for them, then. In thin air. Why don't you look under the bed? Maybe you'll find them horses we've been hiding.
Is there another way out of here, madam?
Only up the chimney.
What's your name?
Andy Jackson.
What are you doing with that rifle?
He always grabs his gun when he hears strangers coming.
Don't you know it's against the law for a rebel to possess firearms?
We're not rebels. We're patriots.
Andy.
Indeed. Well, now, I have a special job for a patriot. Clean those boots.
No, I won't.
Please, Andy. Do as he says.
Now, madam, suppose you tell me. In which direction did the swamp fox ride? Very well, madam, you win.
Good boy, Andy.
Where to now, General?
We separate here. I want you to go by the Vadot house. Tell Mary's parents she's safely on board ship bound for New Orleans.
What about you, sir, and Oscar?
We'll head back to camp and wait for Colonel O'Ree. Unless he gets through and convinces Washington and Greene that we need Army regulars, Marion's brigade is a ghost army. I need help if I'm going to move against the forts.
Good luck, General. Oscar.
Bye, Sergeant.
Better stay out of sight, Miss Vidal. Leastways till we get to sea. General Marion went to a lot of trouble to get you aboard ship. I don't want to fail him.
I'll be careful, Captain.
Come along now. Hurry it up.
Captain? What was that?
Just some poor devil getting flogged. His mates don't like it.
But where did it come from?
From that prison ship yonder, miss.
Prison ship? For criminals?
Criminals like you and me, Miss Vidal. Rebels, patriots, anyone the redcoats catch working against them. Yeah, it doesn't pay to be a patriot these days.
Doesn't it, Captain? I wonder. That's where I'd be now if General Marion hadn't stopped them. Maybe there was a plan. I mean, maybe there was a reason I was made a prisoner. Maybe Providence wanted me aboard that ship.
Then you can thank your lucky stars Providence changed its mind. Paper? Hoist away, lad. We're sailing.
No, wait. I'm going aboard that ship.
No, you can't do that. You're an escaped prisoner yourself. They find out who you are, they'll slap you in irons.
I'll take that chance, Captain. Those prisoners are my people and the war's still on. I'm not running away.
You don't know what you're doing.
Yes, I do.
Come back here.
Take me to the prison.
For the last time, Miss Vidal, will you come back?
No!
Then take her away. I'm in trouble enough. Hoist the ladder. Raise anchor.
Aboard ship!
Ahoy there! Stay where you are and state your business.
I'm trying to find some relatives who are prisoners of war. I believe they're on your ship.
Come aboard, my lady. At your service, milady.
You're very kind, Captain.
Oh, Lieutenant Wilkes, milady. You have a visitor's pass, of course?
Oh, dear, I left my bag in the boat.
Oh. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. However, it does compel me to consult the captain. This way, milady.
Come in. What is it, Wilkes? What is it? What is it, Wilkes, huh? Gad, Wilkes. Give a man a little warning, you know. Getting more careless lately. Yes, have to hold more drills, that's all.
This is Captain Miles, milady. Captain, this is... I'm afraid I don't... I forget the name, milady.
Oh, now you're being most uncomplimentary, Lieutenant Wilkes. Most of the young gentlemen I meet don't forget me so quickly.
Oh, I say. I hope you will forgive me.
An unforgivable error, Wilkes. Unforgivable. Word of this gets around, give the service a bad name. Very well, carry on, Wilkes. Now then, my dear, am I detaining you, Mr. Wilkes?
No.
Very well, then. Carry on.
I
Now, my dear, won't you sit down? Could I offer you a cordial, perhaps?
Oh, no, thank you.
Spot of tea, maybe?
You're very kind, Captain. But I didn't come to pay a social visit.
Oh, pity. You know, I was hoping that perhaps well, as a matter of fact, I was, actually, I was sitting here in the chair feeling very sorry for myself when all of a sudden, in you walked, all dressed up for a party. I said to myself, at long last, Allah has answered my prayers.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but Allah had nothing to do with it.
No.
I'm dressed for a party because I just left one.
To pay a visit to a prison ship, my lady? Well, by Jove, I must say, there couldn't have been any Navy officers at that party, huh? What?
Oh, it does sound foolish, I know, but when I heard about this prison ship, I thought of some kinfolk of mine who were taken prisoners recently, and I decided to see if they were here. I just couldn't enjoy myself thinking of them, so I left. You do understand, don't you, Captain?
Oh, yes, of course I do. I beg your pardon? No, I'm terribly sorry, but I don't. Well, the fact is, I just can't quite imagine a lovely, tender, young girl like yourself being,
A rebel? I'm not. I'm a loyalist. But my kinfolk chose to side with the Patriots.
Rebels, my dear, rebels.
Well, rebels or patriots, they cast their lot with the Americans. Will you be kind enough to take me below so I can see if they're among the prisoners?
No, that won't be necessary, my dear. As a matter of fact, I have all listed the names of the prisoners right here at my desk.
Oh, but my relatives would never be foolish enough to give their right names, sir, or their regiments. Please, let me see the prisoners.
Well, Oh, very well. But I warn you, it isn't a pleasant sight. They're a scurvy lot. This way, my dear. Hands up. This way, my lady.
Captain Richardson. Oh, please stop. Let him down.
You heard the lady? Is this a kinfolk of yours?
No. No, just an old friend.
Would you care for some air, my dear?
No, I'll be all right.
3 cheers for the lady!
My dear brother. Tell me your name quickly and pretend I'm your sister Mary. I'm here to help you.
Well, doggone. Mary! Look, fellers, your sister Mary. Sure good to see you, Mary. I'm Ezra Selby.
Dear Ezra. How many are my brothers?
Well, I declare, Mary, just fancy seeing you here. All 4 of them. Pop believed in having plenty of help.
I'm so glad to see you safe and sound. I've been so worried about you, wondering where you were, what had happened to you. How dare you keep my brothers chained up like wild animals?
Well, they're prisoners of war. I mean, what do you expect that
Under the rules of international warfare, they're entitled to fair treatment and medical attention. Why, look at these poor creatures. They need attention. And that man you just whipped, how long has it been since his wound was treated?
Well, well, I don't know.
You don't know. Then where's the doctor?
Well, he came down with ship's fever. We put him ashore.
And who looks after the sick here, Captain, while your precious doctor's being looked after ashore?
Well, they look after themselves, of course. If they ask for medicine, I give it to them.
How kind of you. And if they happen to be unconscious and can't ask for help, what then?
Now, see here, my lady, don't look at me as if I were a criminal. I mean, if they can't talk, I can't very well be expected to know whether they want medicine or not, can I?
Does my Lord Cornwallis know what a black hole of Calcutta you've created here, Captain?
Now, blast it, ma'am. I haven't created anything. This prison ship was here. I was merely put aboard to command it. Now, if there's anything wrong with the conduct of this ship, tell me and not Cornwallis.
Very well. I'll tell you. But first, where are the medical supplies?
They're in the doctor's cabin.
Take me there, please.
Very well, my lady.
You know, boys, we got ourselves a sister. Yes, sir, quite a sister.
You're right, Ez.
With your permission, Captain Miles, I'll stay aboard and nurse the prisoners.
That's a very generous offer, my dear, but I'm afraid highly impractical.
But nursing's a recognized profession, Captain. There's nothing impractical about it. At least you can let me stay until your doctor returns.
You are a nurse, I presume.
Well, not professionally trained, but I've had experience. In America, women are taught to be resourceful.
Indeed. I must confess that with the doctor absent, I could use a little help. Frankly, I don't quite relish doling out pills for that lot. On the other hand, I suppose, yes. Yes. Very well, you may.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
It's quite all right. And as a matter of fact, you may use my cabin for your quarters.
You'll find the air much better in mine.
This cabin will do nicely. Thank you, gentlemen. Now, if you'll excuse me, please.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, of course. Oh, incidentally, you'll find some clothes in the locker here. The doctor's wife, you know. Yes, well,
To your own continued good health, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, my dear. Oh, now then, before we get down to the serious business of the meal, might I suggest that you wear that charming gown when you do your nursing? It does wonders. I mean, it'll be powerful medicine for the men. Works?
And admire it for the last time, Captain. It becomes bandages immediately after dinner.
What?
Oh, what a pity.
Oh, on the contrary, I can't imagine a nobler end for a silly dress.
Would you do the honors, my dear?
Smells delicious.
I thought you'd like it. Green turtle soup, my dear, fished from the supply boat bound for me Lord Cornwallis's table, huh?
I have a much better idea. This soup is more powerful medicine than any party dress. With your kind permission, gentlemen.
Well, yes, thank you, Mr. Wilkes.
Does anyone know what day this is?
What's so special about today, sister?
It's a day of Thanksgiving.
Thanks for what? The dirty straw we have to eat to feed our bellies?
Why, you low country glutton. You're still alive, ain't you? Your wife and family's safe, ain't they? Washington and Marion still in the field, ain't they? Well, if that ain't enough to be thankful for, just be thankful that I ain't close enough to bash that fool head of yourn in.
What you got there?
It's turtle soup. Hold out your cup.
Who gave you permission to do this?
Captain,
I don't believe it.
why don't you go and ask him?
All right. I will.
Thank you, Brother Ezra, for helping me.
Oh, shucks, ma'am, or sister. It's like the sun thanking poor humans to let it shine on them. What'd you say your name was?
Mary,
Yeah, Mary. Sister Mary, Mother Mary. Seems like there's always a Mary around when it comes to dispensing a little goodness. You're an angel, that's what you are. You were sent down to help us.
I'm not an angel. I'm your sister Mary, and I'm here to do my part in winning the war. Now, are any of you sick or hurt?
Oh, heck no, we ain't got sense enough to get sick. That's why we got caught. While we're about it, you might as well meet your other brothers. This here is Folger, the beardless one, the run of the litter. And that's Tinker.
Howdy, ma'am.
And Milo and Etchell.
I'll remember. Hold out your cups quickly.
Oh, us Selby's don't care much about liquid food unless it comes in a jug. Give it to them what likes fancy swill. Like that officer feller over there.
Bless you, brothers dear. Open Captain Richardson's cell, please.
Next time, I'll do the talking.
Call when you want out.
Captain Richardson. Can you hear me, Captain?
do.
I'm Mary Selby here, but don't talk.
I've got to. My wife. And my baby.
Your wife's well. She prays for you daily.
And my little girl.
Well and happy. How long have you been on the ship, Captain?
Since the fall of Charlestown. I was a fool to stay. I should have gone with Marion.
Shh. The car's coming. We'll talk later.
Hey.
You've got ship's fever.
No, phone fever. Got it riding with Marion and Tarcoat.
But I know what you mean. Here. You drink your soup. I'll be back later with sulfur and quinine. And now, small as our blessings may seem, let's give our thanks.
You hear something, Mr. Marion?
No. Wishful thinking. Hoping to hear the sound of marching men. 100 riders. Colonel Laurie must have gotten through to Green by now. Why doesn't he send help?
Well, maybe him and Mr. Washington didn't have no help to send you, sir.
Well, in that case, Oscar, we'll be home soon. Eating some of Delia's cooking.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Marion? This war ain't over yet.
I can't fight without men. And my men won't win. I can't expect them to. They have their homes and families to look after. Unless I get a company of regulars from Washington and Greene, I'm resigning my commission.
What? You don't mean that, Mr. Marion. The folks look up to you, sir. They'd be lost without you to lead them.
Lead what? Do you see one man around here for me to lead? Makes me sick.
But you just can't walk out of them, sir. That wouldn't be right, would it? Food's ready, sir.
Food.
I know how you feel, sir. I'm beginning to feel like a baked sweet potato myself.
You're a good man to have around, Oscar.
Thank you, Mr. Marion.
Come on, you. Express from General Greene, sir.
Good.
Found him wandering around Monk's Corners, asking a lot of dangerous questions.
I've been waiting for word from Greene. Let's have it.
It's a verbal message, sir. General Greene has decided to mount his infantry in order to move more swiftly. He requests you to furnish him with 300 head of horses for this purpose.
Horses? What of my request for men? Didn't Colonel Laurie get there?
Yes, sir, but he came down with smallpox and was immediately quarantined.
Smallpox. I'm sorry to hear that, but he did get there.
Yes,
Didn't
sir.
he deliver my request?
Yes, sir, and General Greene has it under advisement.
Advisement? Well, that is a lot of help. And what does General Greene propose I do while he has my request under advisement?
Well, I think he expects you and your men to get the horses, sir. By the way, sir, just where are your men?
The same place your horses are. On the farms, plowing the fields. You see this? This is a letter of resignation. Now, you go back and tell General Greene if I had 300 men, with or without horses, I'd drive the enemy from this country. You tell him that. And unless he sends me men to fight with, this letter of resignation goes into effect.
Oh, you can't mean that, General.
Indeed.
Send up the birds so the men will come.
Did they come this morning? Or yesterday when we gave the signal? They've got to work their farms or their families starve. I can expect no more. Fighting a war for freedom. And I can expect no more.
Let's try just once more, General. Then, if they don't come...
If they don't come, Sergeant, this letter goes to Greene.
There.
First perfume bandage I've ever worn.
The last of my party dress.
Mary, help me to get away.
Escape?
My arm is healing. I can still be of service to Marion.
Oh, I know how you feel. But I also know what it means to try and fail.
I'd risk a dozen beatings if I thought there was a chance.
So far, there hasn't been. You must wait for a miracle.
Miracle or no miracle, I'm gonna make a break the first chance I get. You'd better come with me.
I'm aware of my danger. I knew that when I came aboard. But I'm not leaving as long as I can be of help here.
Mary, don't be a fool if they find out who you really are.
Shh.
They want you in the captain's cabin, miss.
Thank you.
Oh, Colonel Feely, what's the good one, eh? Come in.
The guard said you wished to see me.
Colonel Miller, may I have the honor of presenting Miss Mary Selby? Miss Selby, Colonel Miller. Do sit down, my dear, won't you? Miss Mary Selby. Indeed. Oh, you know the lady? Oh, very well indeed. So this is the charming, astonishingly capable young loyalist who's been nursing the sick so unselfishly. Yes, a very splendid job she did of her too, eh, Wilkes?
Oh, bless me, yes, sir. She's got practically every single sick prisoner on his feet.
What a pity. Colonel Tarleton doesn't like to exchange healthy prisoners. Don't you really know who this woman is? My dear Colonel, of course I know who she is. She's Miss Mary Selby. Nonsense. You've either conspired with the lady or you've been duped. This is Miss Mary Vidot, escaped rebel spy. Oh,
I say.
I'm sure that you must be mistaken, Colonel.
It's true, Captain. But it's not their fault, Colonel. I lied to them. Well, now that I've been caught, what are you going to do with me?
That's for Colonel Tarleton to decide, my dear. For the present, you will keep her under surveillance aboard this ship. It's been a very definite pleasure meeting you again, Miss Vidot. I'll send a barge for the prisoners first thing in the morning. You will, Colonel? I'm sorry. Very sorry. But Selby or Vito, may I say, ma'am, it's been a great pleasure having you aboard.
And now that I'm your prisoner?
Well, until we get official word from Tarleton, you may continue with your nursing. After that...
Thank you.
You're seven, ma'am.
Send the
down here.
Hey, won't you go let him on?
Old man over there. It's about done for.
Guard. Give me the key, please.
Dead?
Yes. Call the bosun's mate and tell him to prepare the body for burial. Free your brothers and Captain Richardson and anyone else who's able to leave. But pretend you're still chained and don't move until I tell you. Here. Captain, the miracle happened. We're going to make our escape. Here. But don't do anything until I give the word.
Not for us. We've had a belly full of war. We're staying here.
Well, eat some more straw.
Ezra. The old man over there.
Lift him up while I slip this sack over him. Heavy, Farman, ain't he?
That's right. Fever got him.
Well, as soon as I get him weighted down, he'll be ready.
The bosun said he's ready. Would you ask the captain to read the service?
Read it? Ha! You ought to know it by heart by now.
Here, hide these quickly. Now, one of you must change places with the dead man. Cut himself free and bring a boat alongside. It's anchored directly opposite us. Which one of you is the best swimmer?
Well, don't look at me. Told you, boy. He can hold a jug to his mouth for 2 minutes without coming up for air.
Then give him a hand. Put him in the canvas.
How am I going to get out of this thing?
Oh, here, I forgot. Here's the knife. Get back in your places.
These will take them to Davy Jones's locker and keep them there.
How long did you say he could stay under?
2 minutes, but I just guessing. I hope he can stay under 2 minutes.
He'd better.
What are you sewing him up so tight for? You scared he's going to get out?
Ain't worried about him getting out. It's the sharks we don't want to get in.
Captain's waiting on deck.
Then give us a hand with the body, mate.
I'll let you know when the boat comes alongside.
Almighty Father, we ask thy mercy for this man. Pardon and deliver him from all his sins. Confirm and strengthen him in all goodness, and bring him to everlasting life. We therefore commit his body to the deep, according to the mighty working whereby he is able to subdue all things himself. Amen.
Ships, Captain! Dismiss!
The keys, ma'am.
Oh, yes. I dropped them in the straw over there where the man died. Come on, I'll show you.
Over here?
Yes, about there, I believe.
Hey, lady. She's a good weapon. Makes a good shillelagh.
Take over, Captain Richardson. The boat will be alongside.
Get your weapons, men, and follow me. Mary, you stay behind us. Let's go. Get the boat, Mary, and keep under cover.
What the? Call quarters, Mr. Wicks. All hands on deck. Aye, aye, sir.
Coffee on the fire, men. Has 5 men, Sergeant.
Oh, General.
No need to wait any longer. Take that to General Green. Godspeed to you.
What do you make of that? Sounds like singing. Sure enough is singing.
Caesar's head to flowing rock, from Tillery's waters clear. That's where they raised a hardy stock of Blue Ridge mountaineers. He'll say goodbye with a jug.
That's a woman in the boat.
Why, that's Mary.
Friend?
Mary!
Without no pay, he'll ride away.
Get the bed, mister. You get this down
He won't come back till the doggone day. He's won no more with Marion. So let's get the fighting done. Let's start the redcoats running. Let's just be sure the war is won and get back home to funnin'.
And all the time I thought you were on board ship bound for New Orleans.
I said we were in this war together, Fran, and to prove it, I brought you some recruits.
Recruits? Look more like pirates to me.
Oh, not pirates, patriots, from the prison ship in Charlestown Harbor. Behind that beard, you'll find your old friend, Captain Richardson.
At your service, sir.
Captain Richardson, welcome to Snow Island.
And these gentlemen are my new brothers, the Selby boys from North Carolina.
That's your service.
I'll do, General.
Anything, sister?
And welcome to you, too, men. I can't tell you how happy. My letter. The Express, Oscar. Get back to camp.
Yes, sir. Here it is, General. I thought you might be changing your mind.
Soldier! Ride north! Tell General Green! We'll get his horses!
Yes, sir.
Back to camp, men.
So let's get the fighting done. Let's start the redcoats running. Let's just be sure the war is won and get back home to funnin'. And get back home to funnin'. Slump fox, tail on his hat. Nobody knows where the slump fox at. Slump fox, lying in the glen. He runs away to fight again. Got no blankets, got no bed, got no roof above our heads, got no shelter when it rains. All we got is Yankee brains. Slump fox, tail on his hat. Nobody knows where the slump fox at. Slump fox,